Patrol 5 to dispatch. I have a large white van parked illegally at Center Street and 15th, blocking the parade route. I need a tow truck over here to...
Patrol 5, please repeat.
Patrol 5 to dispatch. I'm getting a strong radiation hit on my radiation detector. There's something weird going on with this van. I need the bomb squad. I'm backing off and we'll secure the area. Please advise. Over.
Copy, Patrol 5. Stand by.
When law enforcement or emergency responders encounter a situation that could involve a weapon of mass destruction, the FBI is likely to become involved.
Summer's out.
WMD coordinators and special agent bomb technicians in FBI field offices are the first line of contact. Their work is coordinated through the Weapons of Mass Destruction Directorate, Operations Response Unit, and the Critical Incident Response Group's Hazardous Devices Operations Center.
Commander Brockwell, good to see you.
Agent Summers, thanks so much for coming quickly.
Not a problem. This is Special Agent Bob Technician Weaver.
This is Bomb Squad Commander Martinez. Sir?
What do you have?
Officer Clayton over there found this van parked illegally. Now, her rad detector went nuts, so she called in some extra help. Since then, we brought in some more precise equipment, and her initial reading was confirmed. The van's hot.
My team will analyze it further, determine what exactly we're dealing with. Is there anything else you can tell us?
Well, all we have are there's two small windows and they're blacked out, but we did find a crease, ran a fiber through it and got a couple pictures. Not too clear, but we think we found something that looks like a cell phone with some wires coming from it. We didn't want to push our luck and trigger anything, so we called our special agent bomb technician per our standard protocol. But there's rat can't put it past anything our people know how to deal with.
So what's next?
Well, first we'll set up a TCE while Martinez and Weaver continue to collect spectra.
TCE stands for Threat Credibility Evaluation. It's typically a conference call with Bureau and other experts who can quickly reach consensus about the level of threat. They use three criteria: operational practicality, technical feasibility, and adversarial intent. They pose questions such as, is the potential threat practical? Is it something that we think is technically feasible? Do we agree that if the threat is real, it would reflect specific adversarial intent to do harm? If the answer to these questions is yes, then the Bureau is able to call on considerable national assets to respond to the situation.
With all due respect, Agent Summers, we have a radioactive van parked in the middle of our city. And you want to have a committee meeting?
Commander, I hear you, but you'll be surprised how fast we can get this done. Look, it's important we get this right. We need to determine whether we're dealing with a hoax or a real threat. We need to coordinate our response in a way that's appropriate. And I'm not kidding, it won't take long.
Okay, let's see it happen.
In the meantime, you should prepare to evacuate the area. How populated is it?
Right now, not very. But in the morning, we're going to have 5,000 people here for the biggest parade of the year.
I'd say that's adversarial intent.
I've notified my supervisor. Now I'm going to call the ORU duty agent at FBI headquarters and get the TCE rolling.
Absolutely.
It'll take a minute or two. Stand by.
Harkins.
Rose? Jim Summers. Look, I'm in downtown Newburgh with an unmarked van parked illegally along a scheduled parade route. Now, whatever's in that van is sending radiological equipment into the red zone. I think we need to get a TCE rolling.
Okay, Jim, I will start to set up the TCE and we'll send you the call-in information shortly.
All right, look, before you do you have any open cases that might sync up?
Yeah, actually, 3 nights ago, we had a truck robbed approximately 100 miles west of you on Highway 40.
Okay.
Open it up now.
The truck was carrying rad materials for a piece of medical equipment, a blood irradiator. There was a significant quantity of cesium-137. The victims say the thieves sounded domestic. We have no idea what they did with it.
Thanks, Rose. That sounds connected. Let me know when you have the TCE set up.
Okay.
Agent Summers, we just got word of something that might tie in here. Now, the VIN on that van matches one that was stolen out of Hacksville 6 days ago. That's a town 1 county over.
All right, that's good intel. We'll make sure to include that in the TCE call.
So who's everybody else that's going to be on this call?
Well, the TCE typically includes experts from the Bureau and other agencies as needed. SSA Harkins from the WMD ORU will hold the call, and we'll have someone from the Department of Energy to help with RAD issues. And we'll also have subject matter experts from the WMD Directorate, the Critical Incidents Response Group, and the FBI lab. It's a pretty impressive team.
Well, if that's it, then I'm impressed.
All right. SSA Harkins has sent in the call-in number. Let's find a quiet spot and I'll put it on speakerphone.
Okay. Let's go.
This TCE has been initiated to discuss an incident in Newburgh involving a radiological threat. Agent Summers, can you recap the situation?
Yes. Approximately 3 hours ago, an officer with the Newburgh City Police Force discovered a van illegally parked.
We're gonna have 5,000 people here for the biggest parade of the year.
Oh, get out of the truck! Open it up now!
And that's where we stand right now. It's my opinion the situation far exceeds local resources.
Thank you, Jim. HDOC, HDRU, any questions for Agent Summers?
No. It sounds to me like all the pieces for an IED are in that van.
We're not talking about a nuclear reaction, but it could be dirty. All it takes is an explosive device that disperses the cesium into the air and eventually onto the ground. I mean, the explosion could be bad, but the real danger is the health effect of all that cesium over time.
We were able to get a spectrum capture from the van. DOE, can you provide us with the triage report?
Yes, we have confirmed, and the emitting source is definitely cesium-137.
Okay, thank you. Here's what we know. We know that a quantity of cesium-137 was recently stolen. We know that it can be utilized in the creation of a radiological dispersal device. And we know that a van big enough to carry that device was stolen and is now sitting directly on a city parade route, emitting spectra consistent with cesium-137. I recommend we deem this threat credible and request NSB EAD authorized deployment of national assets. Anyone not concur with the recommendation to deploy? Okay, we'll begin the deployment process. Commander Brockwell, we ask that you continue to work with us and maintain the perimeter. We're going to get you the help you need.
Roger that. And thank you.
Agent Summers, you have a credible threat and you need to initiate the Render Safe Deployment Support Plan.
Roger that.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
What happens now?
Well, we expand your perimeter, continue evacuation, and get ready for a whole lot of additional help to show up. Extra equipment, personnel, specialists trained to handle WMD render safe operations. Extra bandwidth and dedicated communications to make sure all parties involved are in continuous communication. Whatever we need to do to make your town feel safe again. I'll do our best. I'll keep you posted. All right, thanks.
So what's going on? You got this?
Well, we're on it, but we're gonna need your help until this is resolved. Okay, the first thing we need to do is traffic control, right? So our people can get in and out, and civilians can be kept safely away. We'll put officers at key intersections.
I'm John Perrin, Assistant Director of the FBI's Weapons of Mass Destruction Directorate. The FBI leads our nation's WMD response through our Threat Credibility Evaluation process, known as TCE. The TCE determines the credibility of a WMD threat and initiates the appropriate local, regional, and national response in an organized, tiered method. This is led locally by the FBI Field WMD Coordinator. The FBI collaborates with our partner agencies through the TCE to coordinate the response to WMD events which threaten the well-being of our nation. Thank you.